Welcome to our Spring of 2024 Spring Virtual Summit. We are Team Novanta, and the purpose of this presentation is to inform you of our project production track. We would like to introduce you to our technical directors who made this project possible. First, Jonathan O'Hare, a senior program director from our sponsoring company Novanta, a URI alumni, and our consulting technical director, Jamie Gagnon, who is a recent graduate of the ELECOMP program. I am Caden Campbell, and I am a dual major in computer and electrical engineering, and I am here with Christopher Quenes, who is majoring in computer engineering. Novanta, our sponsoring company, manufactures precision photonics and high-performance galvanometers. Their products can be seen in many industries such as medical technologies and precision motion products, to name a few. Moving on to project motivation. Manufacturing these products can be a difficult task that requires many steps. Because of this, keeping track of important data is necessary. However, manual data entry is time-consuming, inefficient, and error-prone. And viewing data takes time, takes resources, and requires formatted data. Our anticipated best outcome will be implementing a system that minimizes keyboard entry, accurately captures data, and is easy to use. The project would also monitor quality, produce graphs, identify downfalls, and identify future production goals for management capabilities. Moving on to technical accomplishments. We have successfully integrated the QR scanner into an application, made an application that has streamlined graphical user interface for the user, created a SQL server for storing captured data, and created a website through React that displays data accurately. For economic impact of our project, our system would offer better data entry to save employees time and effort. It would offer better data organization, which would help identify frequent failure points and would offer traceable orders. This system would offer scalability, as the solution would be cost-effective and expanded upon for future products. This simple block diagram represents our project. The highlighted section represents where I worked on the project. For my technical contributions, we have QR integration, which would be successfully integrating the QR into the application. Data organization, which was done throughout the project. Web development, which would be React.js as well as Node.js. Application development would be a Windows desktop application. And SQL integration, which is a server that stores collected data, and data integration, which throughout the system would send data to the web server. To integrate the QR scanner into the application, I first had to learn the software development kit of the proprietary QR scanner. This was then used to make a command line program in C++. Once the command line program was made, I used a dynamic link library to integrate the system directly into C++, which was then sent to a server using Qt Developer app. I utilized CSV files to hold the data. The backend code of the GUI consists of QR integration through the Zebra SDK and a dynamic link library. The code also has data sheets to dynamically transfer data between different pages of the GUI. Finally, I coded the GUI components to be able to function within the application. As for data organization, to be able to transfer data between different pages of the GUI as well as being able to keep track of data organization is necessary. To do this, I use built-in C++ function file stream within Qt Creator to be able to access files and organize those files within folders. Having good data organization will be important, which will bring me to my next technical contribution. Cloud setup. In order to set up an SQL server, we looked into Docker, which uses containers, a virtual environment that houses all your code, to set up and run a local server on my computer. We then use Microsoft Azure SQL to access the server to be able to read and write tables within the server. Which brings me to schema setup, which is an important setup for any SQL server. A schema basically is a way of organizing data so at each level Each table only gets the required amount of information total. They are interconnected, and so you can pull data from other tables as long as they are connected. Next, we have Node.js, which is the backend of the website. This represents backend web requests that sends data to React. This is used in combination with SQL, grabbing necessary data and inserting the data into React. Which brings me to my next point, which is React.js. To integrate this, I utilize style and components using libraries that are installed to make our website functional while still looking good. This server runs as a local host and is able to support mobile devices.
Hi, my name is Christopher, and the highlighted boxes in this block diagram are a visual representation of my technical contributions. My technical contributions consist of organized data occurrences, development of the graphical user interface, style sheet development, web design and development, graphical data visualization, and refining user interface. Expanding a little bit more on my first accomplishment, upon receiving our datasheet, I had to transform it into more condensed and readable format. I organized and categorized data points with similar instances into more coherent groups. Grouping the information into categories that fit each instance led to a more stable validation check, which ensures data accuracy. Having this important information organized would inevitably reduce the time spent on data retrieval and analysis. This ensures that whoever would need to look over this data would be more time efficient while doing so. Now, developing a GUI, I had to get familiar with not only the widget system but also the C++ code that came with learning Qt IDE. Learning how to manipulate this language was challenging and led me to become a better debugger. When tying all these skills I gained together, I was able to develop a login screen. During the process of this development, I learned how to tie pages together with the use of buttons when pressed. For example, when pressing login, you would then be led to the home page. Having multiple pages that do different functions can be a bit overwhelming to a user's eyes, and that will lead me to my next point that dives deeper into style sheet development. In other words, this means to design and style your desired page or widgets. The way you would go about this process would be by using syntax similar to what is known as cascading style sheets, or CSS for short. With this element added to the development of the GUI, we designed our UI with a user's workflow experience in mind. Focusing on how the user would interact with the UI was a top priority for me. Something as simple as whether or not the UI is appealing to the eye and or can be navigated easily can determine whether a user wasted more time than necessary. Our goal was to create a website that captivates and engages users by incorporating dynamic elements and interactive features. We were able to accomplish this by creating this website using React.js. React.js is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces known for its efficiency in creating interactive and responsive web applications. React.js ensures a stable and reliable user experience by efficiently managing data flow and rendering components. This means our website remains responsive and consistent even during high traffic or complex interactions. So for graphic data visualization, we enhance our data visualization with Recharts, a powerful React-based charting library offering a wide range of customizable chart options. By npm installing necessary dependencies, we seamlessly integrate Recharts into our project, ensuring efficient and effective data visualization. Our data visualization includes a diverse range of chart options such as line charts, bar charts, and pie charts, providing flexibility to represent data effectively. With all that in mind, we touch up with some CSS, applying it to our charts and web page, ensuring they integrate with the overall design of our website while maintaining a consistent and visually appealing user experience. Now, ending my achievements with refinement of the user experience, we prioritize responsive design to ensure our interface adapts to various screen sizes and devices, providing an optimal viewing experience for all users. Adding in a fluid layout design ensures that elements on the web page dynamically adjust to the the available space, maintaining visual harmony and usability across different devices. And then we optimize images to ensure fast loading times and minimal bandwidth usage, contributing to a smooth and efficient user experience. Our ABO was achieved. We ensured streamlined storage and retrieval of data, optimizing performance and resource usage. We seamlessly integrated the QR scanner functionality into our application, allowing users to easily access information through scanning. Our web application also offers interactive features that engage users, providing a dynamic and immersive experience. And lastly, with intuitive design and navigation, our application offers a user-friendly interface, enhancing accessibility and satisfaction. We'd like to thank our technical directors, Jonathan O'Hare and Jamie Gagnon, and we'd like to give a thanks to our ELECOMP program director, Harris Sunak, for the opportunity to work on this great project and for the support throughout the semester. Working on this project has been a real privilege for Caden and I, and has truly done a great job in preparing us for a future career in engineering field. Thank you.